processes, which should be heartening to anyone in Extinction Rebellion.
Absolutely.
To see the agreement, right?
So this is something that Extinction Rebellion has been saying from the beginning. We've been saying this affects everyone. Our leaders have failed. Therefore, everyone has to be involved in putting the answer, in coming up with an answer together. And now the IPCC is saying absolutely the same thing. The public's voices need to be integrated into the decisions we make. Otherwise, the decisions won't be the best decisions and we won't survive this.
There's also a section here about enhancing knowledge promotes a better response, which to me sounds like we need a successful XR and Sun to get everyone really up to speed, understanding the seriousness.
So what they're getting at there is that everybody needs to be focused on this, and for everybody to be focused on this, that means that everybody has to be aware of just how much of a fucking emergency this is. And people are not, because our media have failed us, our governments have failed us. People out there, outside this window, they're just not acting like it's an emergency because they don't know how bad it is.
Countries.
And it's not like we haven't known. The science has been out there for 4 decades. Our leaders have known. The IPCC that published this report was set up in 1992. I was 12 years old when they started, and yet we still haven't stopped burning fossil fuels now. We're still doing it faster than ever. Failure isn't even the word. It's unimaginable how badly the world has reacted to this emergency that we've known about.
I think for us to win, we need at least 10 million people in Germany on the streets, because that's the scale of the problem. But I think that the foundation is laid, and people must not wait for the next election. People need to recognize that we have to continue to mobilize in Germany, in Europe, in every country around the world, if we're going to have a chance to convince our leaders, and I put leaders in inverted commas, because oftentimes it's not worth calling them leaders because they're not acting with the kind of leadership that is needed, to convince them to act with greater urgency and to recognize that they cannot continue to drag the feet as they have done for so many decades, when they knew before us, the fossil fuel companies knew before us that their own scientists were telling them this was going to happen. They hid the information from us, and they also ensured that when it came out, that they used their billions of dollars to falsify the public debate and delay public action. And that is a crime, and that is something that they need to be called. And when some young people say to me, Kumi, don't you think it's too late? I say, listen, I think the window of opportunity is small and closing fast, but so long as there's some opportunity, we fight. We fight. But even if you think that it's too late, let's not go down without a fight.